up, my peeps? It is Mary Beth Eversole, the Allergy actress, and I am here today to talk to you about bruschetta. And it's actually pronounced bruschetta in Italian, but we don't say that like that here, so I will say bruschetta just so everybody knows. And in this particular case, we're going to be doing avocado balsamic reduction bruschetta with gluten-free bread, actually gluten-free focaccia bread. I'm so excited to get to it, you guys, so let's get to the ingredients. First ingredient, the focaccia bread. This comes in like a rectangular shaped bread. It's kind of flat. And then what I did is I just, as you can see, I sliced it into little pieces. This you're going to bake in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes until it's a little bit more crisp. And then you'll pull it out of the oven, and then we will talk about more what we're gonna do with the bread. So that's that. And by the way, that is gluten-free, corn-free, soy-free, dairy-free. Next ingredient are tomatoes. These are cherry tomatoes. And as you see, I love color, so I decided to use lots of different colors. And that's about 1.5 cups to 2 cups, depending on how many tomatoes you want in there. So just cut them up into kind of semi-small pieces, and there you go. The next on the docket is, of course, what's in the name? Avocado. This is just one avocado, and all I did was I split it in half. I took out the seed, and then I sliced it into little, as you can see, little slices, basically. And then I put it in the bowl, and it's good. It's just one avocado, you guys. That's easy. All right. So the basil is chiffonaded. This is what chiffonade looks like. It's long, thin little stripes like this. And you just get fresh basil and you just go like that, and that gets that, okay? And that's gonna be about 1/4 cup of basil. And then we have aged balsamic vinegar, which I love it so much. Oh my gosh, this is part of the reduction. And it is 1/2 cup of aged balsamic vinegar. It's made from grapes. Really good for you. I love putting it on everything. It just tastes good. It smells good. Absolutely love it. All right. And that's 1/2 cup. I don't know if I said that. So next in the reduction, you're going to have brown sugar. And this is just 2 tablespoons, I believe. And with this, and it's light brown sugar, although it doesn't look like it. It is light brown sugar. It's just a more, it's a less refined version of light brown sugar. The dark brown sugar is even darker, and the reason it's darker is because there's more molasses in it. So, but I chose to go with light, and that's what it looks like. Okay. And then we have olive oil. And for the olive oil, we're going to do 1/4 cup of olive oil. Now, I've talked about this so many times before, but olive oil really is like the oil of champions. It's so healthy and it's so good for your body. You can drink it straight, and it's like if you drink a little tablespoon of olive oil every day, you're going to detoxify your body, and it's going to get all those ickies out and put all the goods in. It's a wonderful lipid, and you can like cook with it, you can bake with it. It's wonderful. So that one is 1/4 cup. And then of course, this is pink Himalayan salt, and it has a bunch of minerals, which is why it's pink. And then this is cracked black pepper, which I love. I love cracked black pepper more than I love like table pepper, where it's already done for you. I just think it just smells so much better, and it gets little kind of bigger chunks, which I like. So yeah, and that's just to taste. All right, on to the main event. Okay, to toast your bread, you want your oven to be preheated at 350. You want to slide it on in, and then you're going to toast it for about 8 to 10 minutes. You guys, we're on to the really tasty part of the bruschetta, which is the balsamic reduction. Okay, so all you have to do is take that balsamic vinegar and drop it into your pan. Maybe make sure it's not so hot. This is kitchen living live, everyone. Okay, and then you want to put, that scared me. Woo, little heart attack. Okay, so you put it in, and this is on low right now. And you want to make sure that the sugar dissolves kind of equally. Don't let it be in a big old lump. And you want it to come to a boil, and then simmer for until it reduces by half. So you put a half a cup of balsamic vinegar in there, so you're gonna want it to come down to about a quarter cup. And yeah, so you just bring it up to a boil. When it's up to a boil, don't overboil, okay? Simmer is different than like high crazy boil. So that's what we'll do. So you stir it around so the sugar dissolves a little bit. And then it really is just kind of a waiting game until it goes to a boil. And then when it comes down, it will reduce by half. It takes about 6 to 8 minutes for it to reduce by half. So that's that. How about we go put some stuff together? You guys, it's time to get the nice little toppings that go on top of the bread. And while we're waiting for the reduction to reduce, that's the balsamic reduction with the sugar, we will combine everything else. The bread is still baking, and then at the end, everything comes together. So, as I'm combining this stuff, I want to talk to you about bruschetta. Bruschetta is the correct way to pronounce it. And it apparently literally means toast. From bruciare means to toast. And it came from, well, the word originated in central Italy, but I mean, who really knows the origination of toast? So it was around, you know, a lot of, and I just put the tomatoes in, by the way, now I'm putting the avocado. The toast was around for a lot longer before that, and it, you know, existed in Italy. Now here's the difference though between toast in Italy and toast other places. They had their bread. They're really fantastic bread. Yes, so even if it was just garlic and olive oil and toast, it was still so good. So what was originally the, by the way, this is olive oil, and this is only half the olive oil. I'm putting the other half drizzled on the bread once it gets pulled out. So this half, this is about, this is half of a quarter cup, so an eighth of a cup of olive oil is going in. So yeah, what originally was bruschetta was actually just what we know as garlic toast. Now I'm going to put some pepper in. Pepper! Pepper. Okay. I like pepper. And I'm gonna put some salt. Always salt from above. That's a lot of salt. Okay. And then, yeah, over time, and it's like they used to do bruschetta to taste out a new bread, or they would do it to test a new oil. It was something that was made for, like, you know, your local barbecue, whatever. Somebody would always make that. It was kind of like your generic potato salad kind of thing, but it's an Italian potato salad on bread. So the last thing I'm going to put in here is the basil chiffonade. Now sometimes people wait to put the basil on until the end, and it's like a topping on the bread. I prefer to mix it in, as I also prefer to do the balsamic reduction in here. I think, I don't know, I like how it marinates better. Some people prefer to wait for the reduction to go on top once you put it on the bread. But me, I prefer to do it this way. And then once it's all mixed, and isn't it gorgeous? Ooh, it looks so good. Once this has reduced by half, we will finish with it, and we will put it in here, mix it up. We'll pull the bread out, sprinkle a little olive oil on it, and then put the bruschetta on top. Or bruschetta, excuse me. Yes, okay, so yeah, we'll wait just a little bit, and I'll see you on the flip side. Last step before yummy time, y'all. Okay, so first thing you want to do, you get the bread out of the oven, and you're just gonna put olive oil over the top. Now, if you have like a thing that drizzles, that's best. I don't have one of those, so what I really want to invest in one of those, because it would be so much easier than trying to do this. But yeah, so you just continue like this. You do it with all of the bread. Maybe just dabbing. Ooh, dabbing, you guys. Dabbing works. Okay. Dab, dab, dab. Dab, dab, dab. Dab, dab. Dab, dab, dab. And dabbing. And I'm dabbing again. And I'm dabbing. Okay. So then once you have dabbed the olive oil, we have the balsamic reduction that is reduced by half. And I'm going to put it in the avocado bruschetta. And you see how it's gotten a little bit thicker, like it sticks to the sides now. And that's a good sign that you have a good reduction. So I'm just gonna stir that up just a bit. And then really you just kind of scoop it on to your bread, and voila, you have it. So I'm gonna do a little bit more scooping of this bread, and then we will taste it, y'all. Come to me, my pretties. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 That's pretty much all I have to say about that one. This stuff's the bomb, y'all. You need to make it. All right, this is allergy actress Mary Beth Eversole signing up for now. Okay guys, here we are with our subclip for vinegar. All right, you guys, so there's so many types of vinegars, and a lot of vinegars are made from grapes, but there are some that are made from other things. So we have to know what's in the vinegar, because for people that are like, say, allergic to corn, like me, you need to know that white vinegar is often distilled from corn. So be careful if you're using white vinegar. If you're cooking for someone with a corn allergy, don't use white vinegar. Now this is different from white wine vinegar. White wine vinegar is made from grapes, and that's safe. This, not safe. However, white vinegar is used in a lot of cleaning products, and so again, if you're allergic to corn, if you can stand the cleaning product and you don't have a reaction, great. If it's just ingested, it works, you know? But again, check the white vinegar. You might have to test it out because it is a really good cleaning product. So okay, so then the next thing is rice vinegar, used in a lot of Asian cooking, and it has a really distinct smell. It's like, it's super sweet, so, and obviously distilled from rice, so very helpful. And then sherry vinegar. Now this one is really particular, and we're gonna be using this in one of our recipes, the savory pumpkin pies. Oh, and it smells so good, you guys. So it comes from the Andalusian region of Spain. And it's to be marketed as sherry vinegar, it has to come from that region. And it's a very tiny region. And it's Palomino grapes. And it has to be those grapes in order for it to be called sherry vinegar. So people actually travel, like if you see a sherry vinegar that comes from California, if it's called sherry vinegar, they went to that area of Spain, they got a starter, and then they took it back to California, and then they created the vinegar from there. So it's kind of like when you do like sourdough bread, where you get the starter sourdough, and then voila. So this is really good. It's got a really unique flavor and smell, and I love it. It's also kind of sweet, but really good. So we also have one of my favorite vinegars. This is apple cider vinegar. It is distilled from apples. It is one of the best things that you can have for health, to just kind of cleanse your body. So I have an autoimmune disease, and I do apple cider vinegar every day because it's helpful for that. It really just has a lot of like detoxifying, cleansing elements in it. So you can cook with it. I bake with it a lot, but you can also just drink it straight. So it doesn't taste that bad. Okay, and then one of my other favorites, balsamic vinegar, and I specifically love aged balsamic vinegar. This comes from grapes, and it's obviously aged a lot longer than some of the other vinegars. The darker your vinegar, the more aged it is. So yay, I like that one. This is great in dressings. Okay, and also pretty much everything else. I put it on like my stir fries and stuff. And then the last one is red wine vinegar. So you know I talked about we had white wine vinegar. This is red wine vinegar, and it can be used across the board for vinegar. Honestly, it's made from red wine grapes, and that's all it is. It smells good. It's actually pretty mellow for all of the vinegars. So that's vinegars, you guys. So take your pick. And then of course there's always the flavored ones too. So if you go to a specialty store, you can get like blackberry balsamic vinegar, things like that. And those are super yummy in dressings as well. So there's my vinegar subclip. Enjoy.